mean you a broke coming in here trying to steal from the
know when I'm a broke motherfucker.
Because you got $40 worth of in the basket.
It don't make a fuck what I got, homie. It ain't none of your business.
The woman angrily argued with the restaurant staff over her incorrect order, raising her voice in frustration.
Don't worry about it. It ain't none of your business, bud.
Why he see you in there with enough
It
to
ain't
get
none of
those in
your business. Don't cuss me again.
you talking
You gonna
to?
give me my money back. He's cussed me in the store. And that's all he's done is cuss me.
That's all I did? That's all I did?
You
Or
gonna
did
give me my
I
money.
ask you if you was gonna hand over the $10 worth of you had over here?
$10.
You had two $5 lights, right? That's $10 worth of you had right here. Now you gave me $8 worth of in a fucking basket.
So why would you lie? Hold on, who lied? Whoever that was, that was on your page.
Two women were angrily arguing on the street, their voices growing louder as the disagreement escalated, attracting the attention of bystanders nearby.
So come on, do something. Oh no, I got some good. Talking. You front for the book? Who front for the book? You front for the book? Who? You!
A woman angrily argued with the restaurant staff, raising her voice in frustration over poor service.
Good, I will call them.
Okay.
Call them right now. Call them right
Okay.
now. Call them right now. I want to talk to them. I want to tell them that you keep discriminating against a very
Against
innocent
you,
woman.
I'm asking you to leave because you're
You know
being
my
rude
sister's
right
a
now.
serial killer. You know
You're
Neil's a serial
being
killer.
rude right
you
now.
know Joe Freeman's a serial killer.
You're
and by the
being
way, you know
rude
they're
right now.
they're gonna
Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Now. Get out, lady. Get the out. Now. Get out. Get out, lady. Get out now. Get out. Get out, please. 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 I am going to call the cops if you do not get out, please. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Two women angrily argued on the street, shouting at each other as their disagreement escalated, drawing the attention of nearby pedestrians.
Where everyone is. We can be wherever this. I have no idea. I don't need to listen to you. I'll just call the cops. Do it. They're ready for you. They're so ready. Oh, wait, right here.
Go ahead, Karen.
We're right here. This is private property. Okay. This isn't private property. I live right here.
it is.
I can be anywhere I want to be.
No, you may not. This
Yes,
is
I
not
can.
WVA.
I can be anywhere I want. I live right here. I have just as much right to this land
you do
as
not.
anyone else does.
No, you do
Yes,
not.
I do. Yes,
Any
I
more
do.
than you can come in my private
I
property.
can go anywhere
No,
I
you may
want in
not.
this area.
This is private property.
Yeah, you're right. And it's private property to people who live here, and I do.
A group of people angrily argued in the supermarket, their voices growing louder as the disagreement intensified, causing other shoppers to look on in concern.
Stop your filming.
You need to stop.
You need to stop.
You need to stop.
No, get down there.
You need to stop.
Who the hell do you think you are? You don't film people. Who the f do you think you are? Turn it off, is right?
This is a private property. You cannot film in
You
here.
can't film.
She's
I'll
being
have to-
aggressive. She's being aggressive. I have to film to protect you.
No, you're not.
I have to. She has been following us, swearing at
No,
us.
you followed me up the escalator. It's gonna have to stop. Yeah, call.
She has followed. Yeah.
A group of people erupted into a heated argument in the supermarket, their voices echoing through the aisles as frustration and anger boiled over, drawing the attention of nearby shoppers.
Outside. You don't have permission. Why you go outside?
I'm telling you to get out. The manager knows something, get out the store. You're not going to give my workers.
So I'll come. You want the cops to get you out? I'll tell you now. I want order.
I'll cancel it. It's okay.
What is the problem? What's 1 second? It's ready.
It's not ready. You have employees here working. There's only 2 people.
What place?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not ready. That's ready when you do it. That's when it's ready. I'm telling you, it's not ready.
Don't care about that. If it's not ready, the people here don't tell you it's ready, it's not ready. That's that. You're not gonna come here, rush and talk to my employees like that. That's not gonna happen. So outside, you're not getting an order, bro. You're not getting it. It's not your business. I'm working doors out, okay?
Two angry women began fighting fiercely while people around them tried to break it up. Despite the efforts to separate them, the confrontation continued to escalate.
Don't through the window.
That's all we need. Cassie, help! Cassie, help! You keep your money back. When? Whenever the money is done. No, there we go. Whenever you get your money.
Hey, let go her hair.
A man is arguing on the phone, his face tense as he paces back and forth, his voice rising with frustration as the conversation intensifies.
Tinder. This is Tinder.
No.
Dinero.
No.
Dinero.
No, dinero, pero no.
Dinero. It's dinero. Is it not dinero?
Yes.
It's dinero.
Pero, you.
It's what?
You.
I what?
Only you.
That's the money that I have.
No.
That's the money that I have.
Hello.
It's dinero.
Hello.
Two angry men stood face to face, yelling at each other in a heated argument. Their voices grew louder as the tension between them escalated.
You big bad wolf. I don't know. How I blow your ass out, bitch? Now how about that? Well, bitch, bring your ass out. Bring your ass out. Yeah, bring your ass out. You bitch. Do something. I'm not gonna be right here. You already know, bitch.
Two customers were involved in a heated argument at the restaurant, shouting loudly across the room. Their intense exchange disrupted other diners, prompting staff to intervene and calm the situation. The woman shouted angrily, her voice echoing in the store, but the man quickly stepped in, forcefully escorting her out of the shop.
Give me a jazz. Black him out.
Lift this phone. Lift this phone. Lift this phone. Get up from here. Lift this phone. Lift this phone.
Don't touch me.
Don't lift this phone. Lift this phone. Lift this phone.
Welcome to Weef's Karma. In this episode, we reveal the troubling case of Karen gets knocked out after power hit. This case is a powerful example of why knowing your rights and holding law enforcement accountable is so important. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest news and keep yourself informed. Let's get it on. On January 24th, 2023, Officer Blake Stinson, serving with the Cody Police Department in Cody, Wyoming, initiated a traffic stop involving a 17-year-old motorist, whose identity remains confidential, reportedly for failing to yield to a pedestrian in a marked crosswalk. The young driver, accompanied by two other minors, was en route to school at the time of the incident. The ensuing interaction was recorded by Officer Stinson's body camera, dash camera, and those of fellow officers.
When someone's in the crosswalk, you're required to yield to them. I need your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
After the driver fails to present his documents, Officer Stinson demands him to exit the vehicle. The driver maintains that because he is a minor, he is entitled to the presence of a parent or lawyer. However, Wyoming rules require all drivers, regardless of age, to have a valid license, registration, and insurance when driving. Furthermore, juveniles are not afforded specific legal safeguards during traffic stops.
Can I call my mom? This is her vehicle.
Yeah, you can provide digital copy of the insurance, but the registration needs to be provided. There was somebody in the crosswalk and you almost hit him.
He said there was somebody in the crosswalk and almost hit him. You want to talk to him?
I need your driver. I don't care. I need your driver's license.
I'm not inclined to talk to you without a parent. I'm not 18 years old.
And you're required to give me your driver's license, your registration, and your insurance. If you don't provide those things, you'll be placed in custody.
Sir, my mom's on the way to help me out.
Okay, go ahead and step out of the vehicle. I can smell marijuana in the vehicle. Get out. I'm not going to tell you again. You're going to get out of the vehicle or I'm going to drag you out.
Officer Stinson has arrested a driver for resisting, citing relevant Wyoming statute. According to state law, obstructing a peace officer is an offense, even if it doesn't involve physical resistance. It's crucial to understand that verbal refusal to comply with a lawful order can also constitute interference. While the driver may argue that they didn't intend to interfere due to physical restraint, it's essential to acknowledge that such actions can still be deemed obstructive under the law.
Open the door. Open the door now. Door now.
My mom down here?
Nope.
You gotta step out. I'm not 18 years old.
It doesn't matter. Get out of the vehicle.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Get out of the vehicle. You're not. You're gonna get out of the vehicle right now or I'm gonna drag you out. Get out of the vehicle.
Mom.
Get out of the vehicle. Mom. Help me. Get out of the vehicle now.
Mom.
Unlock the door.
I can't. Sir, you have my arm. There's not one on that side.
You're gonna go for resisting. Dude, it doesn't matter how old you are. I don't care! I told you to open the door!
Officer Stinson claims the driver nearly hit a civilian, but dashcam footage contradicts this. Nonetheless, reasonable errors of fact in law can justify a traffic stop if the officer's understanding of the case and the law is reasonable. Officer Stinson's rage toward the driver was disproportionate to the minor traffic infringement.
Unlock the door.
He almost hit somebody in the crosswalk right here at the courthouse. Bill's in here and I stopped him. He doesn't have a license either.
Following the apprehension of the driver, substances including marijuana and nicotine were discovered within the vehicle. Consequently, he faced charges pertaining to obstruction and the unlawful possession of a controlled substance. Nevertheless, these charges were later dismissed, not due to innocence, but due to procedural complications. Officer Stinson, involved in the case, was subsequently placed on administrative leave, pending an internal inquiry.
What was your reason for pulling him over?
Failure to yield to a pedestrian.
Oh,
What's
I know.
going on
I
right
have
now?
witnesses that have been in the car with him and since then followed him for miles down Bighorn Avenue for no reason whatsoever.
Despite Officer Stinson's legal justification for the traffic stop, his forceful approach was unnecessary. Dashcam evidence did not support his assertion that the motorist nearly hit a person. While acceptable mistakes can warrant a stop, Officer Stinson's actions were disproportionate in the circumstances. On June 25, 2022, Justin Ebel, the owner of Ebel Voyagers houseboats, encountered an emergency when one of his company's houseboats ran aground near the Ash River Cedar Center on Lake Kabetogama in Voyagers National Park, northern Minnesota. Acting quickly, Mr. Ebel used his service boat to free the houseboat from the rocks and guided it to a safer bay for inspection. Shortly after, he observed Park Ranger Steve Peterson and another law enforcement official attempting to board the houseboat. Mr. Ebel returned to the scene, and their interaction was captured on body camera.
What's that? No, that's not how this is going to work.
The Rangers identified themselves as federal law enforcement officials and requested that Mr. Ebel stop his boat to speak with them.
Federal law enforcement officer. My name is Ranger. Call whoever you got to call. Go ahead.
go talk to him.
You want to talk to him first?
Yeah. You don't have a permit to operate a business here anyway. All right, just power down. We'll just come talk to you.
No, I'm going in. I'm going to park them.
I said what you're doing right now is interfering with the agency's functions.
We're going to talk to you.
Stop.
Turn it off.
Shut the motor down. I told you to shut the motor down. You're in a law enforcement contact right now.
You're making this scene unsafe. You're making this scene unsafe. Shut it down.
Given that Voyageurs National Park falls under both Minnesota and federal jurisdiction National Park Service, NEPS rangers have the authority to enforce both federal and state laws within the park. According to Section 102.701 of Title 54 of the U.S. Code, NEPS rangers who work for the Department of the Interior are authorized to make arrests without warrant for any offense against the United States committed in their presence and to investigate such offenses. They are also empowered to board vessels, to check documents, licenses, permits, and ensure compliance with safety regulations and other requirements under Section 3.4 of Title 36 of the Code of Federal Regulations. The scope of law enforcement authority is often debated. While officers traditionally need reasonable suspicion of criminal activity to justify stop searches, the rules for boats are different. In the 1983 case of United States v. Villamant Marquez, the Supreme Court ruled that customs officers acted reasonably under the Fourth Amendment when they stopped and boarded a vessel without reasonable suspicion, as permitted by Section 1581 of Title 19 of the U.S. Code. The court noted that, unlike vehicles on land, which can be subject to roadblocks and checkpoints, on water cannot be effectively monitored in the same way, making random spot checks more reasonable. In the 1981 case of Blair v. United States, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals emphasized that customs officers and state police must generally have reasonable suspicion of illegal activity to conduct a lawful investigatory stop on inland water. However, the authority of NEPS rangers to conduct suspicionless stops raises questions. Although some argue that reasonable suspicion is required for such stops, others believe that specific regulations governing NEPS rangers might permit such actions.
Not at all. Stop.
Right now, you are being seized. Get the Get your hands behind Get your hands behind your back.
Stop.
Why?
What the fuck?
Why would you do that?
Because I'm trying to take care of my guest.
You got any weapons on you, sir?
Weapons on board.
Is there anything in here that we need to know
No,
about?
there's nothing. Come on. This is totally unnecessary.
It is.
Why can't I get my houseboat parked out of the wind?
You're in the middle of a law enforcement contact. You're interfering with agency's functions.
Be advised, we have one in custody.
What were you thinking?
Good copy.
I was trying to take care of my guest.
Hey, do me a favor, try to put your knees towards your chest. I'm trying to get you up and we'll go towards your front. We're gonna set you up here. 1, 2, 3. You get up.
Yeah, let me put this in.
But when Mr. Ebel refused to stop his boat, the rangers boarded the vessel, and after a struggle, used a taser. The use of force by rangers is governed by the National Park Service Law Enforcement Program Reference Manual, which allows for force in cases of self-defense, protection of others, or to effect an arrest or inquiry stop when necessary. Tasers may be used when individuals are actively resisting or pose a risk of harm, provided the action is deemed reasonable. While the Supreme Court has not specifically ruled on taser use, the 1989 case Graham v. Connor provides criteria for assessing the reasonableness of force, including the severity of the offense, the threat level to safety, and the individual's resistance. In Brown v. Golden Valley 2009, the Eighth Circuit Court of Apple's ruled that it is unlawful to taser a non-violent suspected misdemeanor offender who is not fleeing or resisting arrest and poses minimal threat. Applying these standards, Mr. Ebel's case, involving an attempt to evade arrest without a serious offense or immediate threat, suggests that the taser used might be questionable and potentially excessive.
What's that?
What's your name?
Yeah, okay, well, I can't hear very well. Well, I announced that back there when we were trying to contact you.
What was wrong with me getting them into the bay without the wind so we could deal with this?
I understand that, but we still have to do a report to find out what happened.
It's going to be a great report.
You got anybody you can call for this one? Take care of this boat.
I just don't know why you couldn't make contact after we were going to pull them in the park. Do you understand that? This is going to change for you.
What's going to change?
The way you conduct that bullshit. It's windy out here, and we got an old couple on there. They just hit a rock. You understand that?
I do.
They wanted help parking. So I've been that's why my wife is calling me on the radio, so either you have to contact her or she's going to think I'm missing. So just contact her, tell her to come and have somebody get this boat, bring me fucking jail. Hey, I need somebody to come to the... Oh, well...
Who's your ranger?
I don't know. Tell me.
Is this seriously necessary?
It was because he interfered with the government.
After a safety inspection revealed insufficient flotation devices on his houseboat, Mr. Ebel was taken to the visitor center, detained and questioned for several hours. He was charged with disorderly conduct and interfering with agency functions. Under 36 CF, R sections 2.3401 and 2.3201, both Class B misdemeanors punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. Mr. Ebel pled guilty to disorderly conduct, resulting in a $300 fine, 1 year of probation, and a ban from Voyageurs National Park. He was also required to write an apology to the rangers involved. Through this video, we hope that you have not only become aware of the issue of police corruption in the United States, but also felt the spirit of unity and determination in promoting fairness and transparency in society. With each viewer being a new step forward, we hope that you will not only be a witness but also supporters and contributors to positive change. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue following the latest content from us on our channel. Goodbye and see you again soon.